Stef digs in complete meltdown after Cardi B's unexpected reveal. The night started like any other, busy, glamorous, full of swirling lights and flashing cameras, but nobody, not even Cardi B herself, knew that by the end of it, the entire internet would be in flames, and Stefon Diggs would be on the floor of his Houston penthouse in a complete emotional collapse. It all began with Cardi's sudden decision to go live. Not planned. Not polished. Not rehearsed. It was raw. It was trembling. It was real. Her voice shook as millions joined the live stream instantly. Fans noticed something different. Her eyes looked heavier, her breathing uneven, as though she had swallowed a truth she could no longer hold back. "Y'all. I gotta tell you something," she whispered, barely audible. Stefon Diggs, fresh out of practice, was in his car scrolling through notifications when he saw the alert, "Cardi B is live." His stomach dropped. Cardi never went live this late. He tapped the screen. He never expected what he was about to hear. The reveal that stopped the world. Cardi took a deep breath, her hand covering her mouth. "I've been hiding something big," she said, blinking back tears. Chat exploded. "Are you pregnant? Is this about Offset? What happened with Stef?" But Cardi shook her head slowly. Her next words shattered everything. "I found out something today, something about me and Stefon. Something that changes everything." Diggs froze in his car, gripping the steering wheel. "What is she talking about?" he whispered. Cardi continued. "I didn't plan for this, but I found out I'm leaving social media for a while. I can't do this anymore. I can't take the pressure, the rumors, the attacks, the everything. I'm stepping away, and I need time alone." And then she clicked off the live stream. No explanations. No follow-ups. Just darkness. The internet went into absolute chaos. But Stefon? He went into full meltdown. White medium star Stef Diggs loses it, the meltdown begins. He called Cardi. No answer. Called again. Straight to voicemail. He floored the gas pedal, racing toward her LA home while shaking uncontrollably, his mind spinning. What does she mean she needs time alone? Why didn't she talk to me first? Why did she say it online before telling me? His heart pounded as fear, confusion, and heartbreak collided inside him. He burst through the doors of his penthouse first, pacing violently across the living room. He threw his keys onto the floor. Tore off his jacket. Punched a pillow so hard it flew across the room. He slammed his phone down on the counter and yelled. "Why would you do this, Cardi?" He replayed the live stream again and again, analyzing every word, every pause, every breath. His eyes grew red. His breathing turned erratic. He sat down on the floor, back against the cold wall, and covered his face with both hands. This wasn't frustration. This was hurt. Deep, bone-cutting hurt. The man who always looked composed, collapsed. Cardi breaks down too, but for a different reason. Across the country, Cardi sat in her bedroom with her nails digging into her palm. Nobody saw the truth behind her reveal. She wasn't disappearing because she wanted to. She wasn't stepping away because of drama. She had learned something earlier that day, a secret she never planned to keep from Stefon, but one she didn't know how to say face to face. Her doctors had told her she needed emergency rest and mental reset. Her stress levels, physical exhaustion, and emotional overload had reached dangerous levels. "Your body is shutting down," the doctor said. "You need to step away from everything for a while." She should have told Stefon personally. But the fear of disappointing him, of looking weak, crushed her. So she slipped. She let the world hear it first. Now she regretted everything. She picked up her phone with trembling hands and whispered, "Stef, please don't hate me." But she still couldn't hit send. White medium star, the phone call that changes everything. Hours later. At 3:17 a.m., Cardi's phone buzzed. It was Stefan. She answered with a trembling, "Hello." Silence. Then she heard it. He was crying. Not angry tears. Not frustrated tears. Heartbroken tears. "Cardi, why didn't you tell me?" he whispered. Her heart cracked open. "I was scared," she replied. "I didn't want you to think I couldn't handle everything, that I'm weak." "Weak?" Stefan shouted, voice breaking. "Cardi, you're the strongest woman I know. But you can't disappear on me. You can't just walk away from us on live." Now she burst into tears too. "I'm sorry, Stef. I just felt overwhelmed, everyone watching me, judging me. I thought if I stepped away, maybe things would calm down." He took a shaky breath. "All I care about is you. If you need rest, I'll rest with you. If you need space, I'll give it. But don't shut me out again, it destroyed me." Cardi wiped her cheeks violently. "I didn't want to lose you," she whispered. "You won't," he said softly. "But promise me something." "What?" "Next time, tell me your truth before you tell the world." Cardi nodded even though he couldn't see her. "I promise." White Medium Star: The reunion that broke the internet. The next day, paparazzi cameras exploded like fireworks. Stefan Diggs was spotted at LAX at 6:14 a.m. No suitcase. No entourage. Just him, rushing through the terminal like a man who couldn't waste another second. He flew straight to Cardi's side. When she opened the door, she looked exhausted, fragile, scared. But Stefan didn't hesitate. He wrapped her in a tight embrace, lifting her off the floor while burying his face in her shoulder. No anger. No shouting. Just relief. "I thought I lost you," he whispered. "You didn't," she whispered back. Paps caught the entire moment. The photos went viral instantly. Fans cried. Blogs exploded. TikTok went insane. And for the first time in a very long time, Cardi felt safe. White Medium Star: The final twist, the real, unexpected reveal. Later that evening, after hours of talking, resting, and reconnecting, Cardi finally told Stefan the full truth. "Stef," she whispered, fiddling with her fingers. "The doctor said the stress was hurting more than just me." He looked at her, confused. Then she placed his hand on her stomach. "I didn't want to say it online, but Stef, I might be pregnant." His entire body froze. Then tears poured down his face, real, raw, uncontrollable. A meltdown of joy. A meltdown of relief. A meltdown of emotion he had never felt before. He fell to his knees, hugging her waist. "Cardi, are you serious?" he whispered. She nodded with trembling lips. "I didn't want to tell the world first. I wanted to tell you." Stefan closed his eyes, letting the truth sink in. This wasn't the meltdown the internet thought he had. This was something deeper. Something life-changing. Something that would bond them forever. Here is your very long, dramatic, viral-style fictional story for Stef Diggs in complete meltdown after Cardi B's unexpected reveal. White Medium Star: Stef Diggs in complete meltdown after Cardi B's unexpected reveal. A deep, emotional, twisted, explosive fictional saga. The night was supposed to be normal, quiet even. Stefan Diggs had just wrapped up a long day of practice, his body aching, but his mind desperate for some peace. He kept glancing at his phone, expecting a message from Cardi B. All week, she had been distant, colder, speaking less, texting late, sometimes not responding at all. Stef tried to convince himself she was just stressed: music, career, kids, pressure, life. But deep inside, he knew something was wrong. Something big. Something she was afraid to say. Tonight, he would finally find out. Chapter 1, the message that changed everything. At 11:47 p.m., Stef's phone buzzed on the marble counter. "Cardi, we need to talk. FaceTime." Stef felt his entire chest tighten. Those 4 words were every man's nightmare. He answered immediately. Cardi appeared on the screen, her eyes swollen, her voice shaking. She had clearly been crying. A lot. "Stef," she whispered. "I can't hold this anymore. I have to tell you something." Stef's heart dropped. No, Cardi, don't do this. Just talk to me." She inhaled deeply, tears dripping down her cheeks. "I found out something, and it's about us." Chapter 2, I never expected this. Cardi's voice trembled. "I didn't even plan to know. I didn't plan to test. But something felt off. I've been tired, emotional, confused, so I went to check." Stef froze. His hands trembled. His voice cracked. "Cardi, are you saying, you're—" She shook her head slowly. "No. That would have been easier." The silence felt like thunder. Then she dropped the reveal that detonated Stef's entire world. "Stef, the doctor told me something else. Something I never knew. Something that changes everything." Stef felt his knees weaken. "Cardi, please just tell me, what did they say?" She finally looked up at him, her eyes glassy. "They told me I might not be able to have any more kids." Chapter 3, Stefan digs brakes. It felt like the earth tilted under him. "What?" he whispered. Cardi nodded, trembling. "Something happened after my last procedure. There's—"
쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주행 비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 내게로 와 있네. 있어. 아래엔 간혹 도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지. 난 하늘을 보고 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주행 비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼